Okay, so I had a couple calls this morning and I wanted to record it to kind of share and put it on my YouTube. But because I'm dumb, I adjusted the settings and put it where like you can hear me, but you can't hear the client on the call. On this first call, so like, yeah, I look back and then I can't hear the client at all. So I adjusted the settings to make sure this doesn't happen for the second call that I have later today. So I'm going to record that. For the first call, I was able to sign the client. She sent over the contract, but because I'm dumb, I couldn't record it properly. I'm still going to show clips of it, I guess, if in case this can help some people. But yeah, the second call that I'm going to go on soon, I'm going to record properly. And then in this video, I'm going to kind of go over the three basic foundations that I use for my sales calls. Hello? Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine. Sure. Before I get into that, can I ask how to pronounce your name? I don't want to get it wrong throughout the call. Polina. Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure. I can post it for you. I can handle everything from management to content creation, A to Z. So for any sort of management duties, my prices start out at 12 hours a week, so that would be 720 a month. And it would be up to 4 posts a week. You get to decide whether or not those 4 posts are, videos, reels, or images, graphics, um, things like that. And again, that would include full management, so any captions, hashtags, posting, scheduling, creating the content, that's all on me. 4 posts a week. Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. As long as you can provide me that email that you want to use, any sort of info like name, full name, the bio you want, profile picture, stuff like that. Yeah, I can do it for you. Okay, what do you mean by free childcare? How does that work? Got it. Give me 1 second. I'm also taking some notes. I hope you don't mind. Of course. What I'll do is after this call, I'll send you a link in our Upwork chat if that's okay. Two links. One will be for some graphic content examples, and one will be for videos so you can take a look at both.
Hi there.
Hey, Kristen, how are you?
Good. How are you, Thomas?
I'm doing great. Real quick, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Just wanted to make sure. Where are you from, if you
Yeah,
don't
of
mind me
course.
asking? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I'll introduce myself and then maybe I can learn about you a little.
Sure.
My name is Kristen. I'm in Basking Ridge, New Jersey. I'm the director of marketing here at lawyer.com, and we're really looking to start growing our social media. We've tried many times, and it's just the resources we have here. We just don't have enough to focus on it, so we need someone experienced, but that can, focus on that. Um, I've been here for like 4.5 years. Basically, the lawyer.com, first and foremost, is a directory for lawyers. So if a consumer needs a lawyer, they come to us and they search and try to find one. But they can also call us in our call center and ask, hey, this happened. I need a lawyer fast. What can you do? And our call center matches with the correct lawyers. So that's our biggest focus in the company, but we also want to start branching out and doing a more of an educational, we're the experts in legal marketing. Like here are some tips and tricks. We're ahead of the curve. We're all of this stuff. So that's a very short snippet of, what we are, but I'd like to learn a little about you.
Yeah, sure. And by the way, I do have a couple questions that I'd like to get into, but before that,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Me too. Yeah, no
yeah.
worries.
Introduction, sure. For me, my name is Thomas. I am a social media marketer, digital marketer, content creator. I've been in this field for the past 6 years. I focus on organic growth, using my skills in graphic design and video editing to kind of create specific and unique content to help organically grow your pages and your brands and things like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wanted to make it as short as possible. A bit about me.
Yeah, that
Um,
works. That
yeah,
works.
if you want, for me, like for my typical calls, what I like to do is kind of just get my questions out the way because it's really quick.
Yeah,
And then after that, you can
absolutely.
ask me any questions that you have for
Of
me, like you
course.
said. But yeah,
Great.
if you don't mind. So, um, regarding you said that you tried many times to kind of market this social media yourself or with your team
hmm
that you had, I guess. Can
hmm
you talk a bit about that? What went wrong?
Yeah, of course. Let me think.
Sure.
So really when we started really focusing on it, we were doing a decent job. I had a person that was just focused on social and email marketing, and sadly, we had layoffs. So basically, it's really resources, right? We just don't have the time to do everything that we really want. So we were getting, decent traction, and just being out there is like what we're really looking for. Obviously, we want to grow it, but it's really just having the content out there so that if people do look, there's a list of, things they could look at to build our brand. So it's really just the resources. We've tried a few times and then things have happened that's more important in regarding like the revenue side. So we just don't have the marketing team to do it, to be
Right.
honest.
Can I ask what made you realize that social media was something that you needed to implement? Because you
Yeah.
said 4.5 years. Is there a reason why you're looking into it now instead of, from the beginning?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So, we recently, last year, we started to do conferences, live, like live. We would do it in Vegas. We're getting traction in the sense of you know, the marketing in a sense of like emailing them and getting people to come in that way and just knowing so many people, lawyers, that they just come because they know our name. But there are so many other ones that just don't. And we want to start promoting things like that. And we're starting webinars, we're starting conferences, we're really matching up with like bar associations. So there's a lot of things that are coming into play now that really do need social to promote. And I think that's why we want to start again.
Okay, got it. That's great. Sorry, I'm also taking some notes. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, no, of course. Of
So
course.
two more questions. Is this
Yeah.
only in New Jersey? Because I know you mentioned New Jersey. Are
Yeah.
you
So our headquarters are in New Jersey, but we market everywhere, US based,
okay?
and then some of Canada, but not really.
Got it. And then regarding the content that you like, I know you mentioned educational tips and tricks type of content.
hmm
Um, is that specifically the only type of content you're looking for? Just educational type of
So
content?
yeah, so great question. We really think of baby steps when we're here. So we are doing LinkedIn Lives and webinars. So really, we want to take from that and just like cut it into reels and like short snippets so that people can understand quickly. So for now, it is educational based. I think that once we have couple, like 2 months of really good content on our pages, then we will look at promoting, um, because our next conference is next October, so we have a little time to build.
Got it. And you'll be able
Yeah.
to, let's say, if we were to get started, you'll be able to send me like these conferences, these files, and
100%. So
got it.
I have it ready for you in an email. So this is a question, is if you want to,
Mm-hmm.
I would love to try you out basically.
Right.
And we have a LinkedIn Live that's 15 minutes long, and we're looking for some snippets to put into reels or, short, like 15-second things that are very quick that people can understand quickly, but also get, information from. So that would be our first step. And I would give you all the information. I'd give you, the outline that we're looking for, but obviously, you have the creative juices in you. I was actually a graphic designer before I got into, the marketing director
Oh,
side.
really?
So I'm jealous that you guys do that and
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to. But yeah, so I think that's good for both of us as if we get to be a team, it's just that I understand, first of all, length of time that something takes, and also, the quick side of things. So I think we could work well together. But I'll give you everything, even conferences of, we don't have a date yet, but like I would be very, very responsive. to you. Like you would never have to think that I'm ghosting you. So
Right.
I think that answered your question. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
perfectly.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
For now, that's pretty much all the questions that I had. Like we
Okay.
mentioned, if you have any for me, I'd be happy to answer them for you.
Yeah. So video editing experience, what is that like? I know that I found a lot of yours, but I just wanted a quick recap
Yeah. Again, this has been something
of
that I've.
video editing. Yeah.
Yeah. Again.
So how long have you been doing it? Like what do you use and stuff like that?
So for me, I pretty much use the features of Adobe Creative Cloud,
Cool.
Premiere Pro. Sorry.
Okay,
But
nice.
again, this is something I've been doing for the past 6 years. I've used CapCut, I used Canva before as well, but for me,
Yeah.
I found that Premiere Pro works best. So
Yeah.
that's the one that I'm sticking with currently.
Okay, cool. And what about LinkedIn experience, like social media for LinkedIn specifically? Have you worked with like B2B companies or is it more retail companies? What have you worked with in the
A
past?
bit of everything. I've worked with a variety of
Okay.
different niches.
Okay.
Regarding, I've had questions asked like which platform am I most comfortable with, and things like
Hmm.
that. For me, if I'm being completely honest, they're all
Yeah.
the same to me. But I'm
Okay.
just as comfortable with LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever.
Okay, great. One more thing. This is super specific, but what about like captions and hashtags? Do you work with strategy on that end, or are you more of the content creator?
Yeah, so I do have team members who help me with SEO
Nice.
and writing things
Okay,
out and
cool.
things like that. So that's not a problem and something I
Okay,
can do for you.
that's awesome. Um, Honestly, right now, that's all I have. I think
Hmm.
that this first project is going to be, if you're good, you're good.
Right.
If you're good for us, you're good for us. If you're not, I would definitely be willing to do a few drafts because
Hmm.
obviously you can't do it in one step if you don't know the brand. So I'm going to email you all of the information. It's pretty well thought out of like what we're thinking about. And then by end of week, could you give it to us? Is that a good deadline?
Yeah, assuming that you're able to get everything to me today,
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
take a look, give me a
Definitely.
couple days, and I can get started. The one thing I would like to
Yeah,
note
of course.
is
Yeah.
because of the years that I've been doing this and the value that I believe I provide, I don't do any free
Mhm.
work, so I would have
Oh
to
my
get
God,
paid.
no, 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 no. Yeah, 100%.
Hmm.
That was the other question. On Upwork, you can do one-off projects, correct?
Yes, you can.
Like you could, okay, so I'll set that up. Yeah, absolutely not. I would not ask you to do that for free. And
Awesome.
I
Appreciate.
understand that people do it for free, which
Yeah,
is baloney, and I feel bad for them. So I am
appreciate it.
on your side with that, definitely. Let me talk to my manager just about, I mean, I guess it's just how many hours, right? You're 18 an hour?
15 an hour, 1 5.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, just let me know. Obviously, just be transparent and
Yeah. Actually,
we'd
I'll let.
definitely like to work with you.
Great. I'll let you know now. Actually, just to get that out the way. For any sort of reels, I
Yeah.
charge 3 hours per reel.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. That is simple, and yes, you will absolutely get paid. Um, where however you want. It doesn't have to be on Upwork, but I'm
Hmm.
assuming more projects look better for
Yeah.
you. But okay,
Let's
however
start on
you,
Upwork too.
I'll set that up. Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
Um, Yeah, that was quick, but I like quick because I have so much to do.
Exactly.
But yeah, exactly. So I'll email you if you have any questions, just reach out and I'll be around.
Cool. I'll wait for all the files and then I'll let you know if I have any questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you for your time as well.
Of course. Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, so this is me trying to keep it as simple as possible. For your sales call, I want to give the three basic foundations that you should have for any sales call. This doesn't have to be social media management or social media marketing. This could be for anything. When you're on the sales call, you want to keep in mind these 3 points, and that's facts, problems, and solutions. So the first thing you want to do when you get on that call is the facts. I mean, there's a lot of subcategories to this, but take these three foundations and then kind of create your own script. But basically, facts, what you want to do after you get like the introductions out the way, you want to just get the facts out the way as well. So, what do you do? Talk about the business. How long have you been doing it? Just to kind of open things up and build up a conversation and get to the problems and solution because clients love to talk about their business. They love talking about themselves and their brands. So kind of just get this out the way. You want to be taking notes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just facts. Try to actually learn about the business and what they do. But just get this out the way. The facts is the first thing you should do on a sales call after the introduction. So after you talk about the business, you want to talk about the problems. So what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Why did you reach out to me? Or why did you respond to me? If you didn't, or if they didn't reach out to you, if you were the ones who reached out to them, like why did you get on this call with me? I'm not gonna write that, but why did you get on this call with me? Just pretty much ask them a question and have them talk about themselves. Have them tell you themselves what their issues are, what their problems are. Another way to frame this is kind of like the pain points. You might have heard this, but you want to open this up. You don't want to be like, hey, is this your pain point, or are you having trouble with this? You don't want to say, like, is this the pain point? Is this the problem that you're going through? You want them to kind of give the problems to you. You don't want to just ask them, hey, are you looking for someone who can create content? Are you looking for someone who can manage your social media? No, you ask them, what are you looking for? Why did you reach out to someone like me? What are you looking for from someone like me? What issues do you have? Again, I can talk a lot about this part and also the facts part, but I'm gonna try to keep this brief and to the point. But yeah, you want to talk about the facts, what they do, have them talk about the business and themselves, and then you want to have them again talk about themselves. Have questions that kind of lead up to them talking about their pain points, their problems, what they're looking for, and then also again take notes so you know exactly what they're looking for, and that's kind of gonna build up to the solution. The reason why you're taking notes is because you want to get to this final stage. Once you get to the solution part, once they give you all their problems, what you want to do is kind of just pretty much say, I can help. Like, here are, and then you want to kind of spit out the problems back at them. So you can say like, okay, you're having trouble with creating content, you're having trouble with managing your social media, you're having trouble with marketing, you had like issues with this person in the past, you had issues with that person, you realized how important social media is, whatever, for your business. And then you say this part, like, I can help, I can be the guy or the girl who can help you solve your problems and give you exactly what you're looking for. You kind of just want to spit back everything that they gave you and everything you took notes on, just spit it back to them in this section on the solution. And what that'll kind of do is in the back of their mind, they'll be like, this guy cares about my business, this guy knows my problems, and he's telling me that he can help. So I literally have no excuse to not work with him, to not sign with him. He's exactly what I'm looking for. It kind of sets that base frame in the back of their mind. And all you did was literally just ask them a couple questions about their business, what they do, and you kind of just spit it out back to them and said, I can help you solve that issue, solve that problem for you or for your business. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The reason why I didn't really go into full detail and give like a full exact script is because every call is different, every business is different, every service offer is different, every niche is different. Even if there are people out there who also do social media management and content creation, the same sales call that might work for me might not work for you, even if you're in the same niche. So come up with your own. These are just the 3 basic things that can just kind of help you get started. Use this and then kind of come up with your own script. Honestly, like, I don't even use a script. I just have these 3 things in mind: facts, problems, and solution. I just have that in the back of my head. Like, I need to talk about this, this, and this. And I just go on a call, like, completely just naked. And again, you want to talk to these people like they're actual people. If the client realizes that you're just reading off of a sales script, that might hurt your chances. So what I like to do is just go on them and have a conversation. You're having a conversation. This is not an interview. This is not you trying to sell them anything. Just get that out the way. Get that out of your mind. You're somebody who's actually interested in their business, actually interested in their problems, and confident enough in your services that you're able to solve these problems for them. That's the mindset that you should have when going on these calls. You're not like, get rid of the I'm trying to sell you something. It's not going to work. I think clients, a lot of businesses, these are smart people, these business owners, they'll realize that you're trying to sell them something. So get in there knowing that you have a solution that can help them with their problems, and just have a conversation. Just have a conversation, and then it'll build up to actually you signing that client naturally.